All right, today we are making a recipe called the Impossible Quiche, which is a simplified quiche that's supposed to be really easy. You need a 9-inch baking pan, a cup of cheese, a cup of protein, I chose ham, half of an onion, 4 eggs, a half a cup of Jiffy Mix. This recipe actually used to be on the Bisquick box, and I found a copycat recipe on the Jiffy website because that's what I had, but you could use either or. And you also need salt and pepper or whatever seasonings you like. So you grease your 9-inch pan, and then you add all of your filling and mix that together. The recipe calls for dumping this into the bottom of the pan and layering it evenly. And then you start with your wet ingredients. So the wet ingredients is going to be your 2 cups of milk, your 4 eggs, and then you add your mix and then your salt and pepper to taste. Whisk that until it's not very clumpy. And then as you see, I had a slight disaster when I poured it in. I did not expect this pan to leak, but luckily I found another pan. And I wasn't sure if this was going to turn out because the recipe calls for putting all of the toppings on the bottom and then pouring the filling in. But honestly, it tasted fine. I thought the texture was great. As you can see here, the crust was good. It's got a creamy consistency. And I cooked it at 350 for 60 minutes. Overall, I'd give this recipe a solid 8.5 out of 10.